gone, and she got a note on her. They turn it up like it's a Friday night. They turn it up. She got a note on her door. Bad girls don't disturb. So you know what I'm saying? I'm from West. All we do what we want to do, man. So I see the note, and me and my boys looking at that joint like we in there.
Hey.
So, we knock on the door. She opens the door. They turn it up. We have a good time, and that's just like a brief story of how I met Miss Clark. She been good people ever since, and that's my homie. So.
All right. I see.
How you
Oh, you just click the space bar, I think.
All right, so just a little bit about myself, real quick. I was born and raised in Philadelphia, Westwood, like I just said. I attended Temple University. I got a bachelor's degree in science and information systems. Basically, you don't know what that is. That's like you got a programmer that like do the code and like make the stuff function, like your phone and stuff like that. And you got the business people, and they don't understand each other. The business people don't know how to code, and the coders don't know the business. So basically, I'm like the liaison, the middleman between the two. That's basically what I do. And I work at Barclaycard US. That's a credit card company in downtown Wilmington. It's based in London, but we got like one hub here. So basically, what I do there is I test everything. Like you got an iPhone, iPad. I basically go in and make sure everything's working in the application before they ship it out and you guys use it. So how did I get here? All right, my story is very, very similar to you guys. When I went to college, I had to start off at community college, and I had the money to go to a major college or whatever. So that's basically one thing that I did. I went to Bonner. I don't know if you guys know what that is. That's in like outskirts of West Philly or whatever. It's like a private school. I was lucky enough to go to a private school, so they taught me a lot. And that helped me a lot in getting to this point. And I started at community because me and my parents were sitting around with me and my mom, because I grew up in a single-parent household. Me and my mom sat down. She really didn't have the funds for me to go anywhere else, like major, like Howard. A lot of people go to Howard, Morehouse, stuff like that. I wanted to go there, but I didn't have the money to go there. So we made the executive decision for me to go to community. So that's what I did. And it's don't look down on community because they have a lot of helpful tools that people like us can use to get to where we got to get, and that's how I ended up at Temple. That's how I met her.
Excuse me. How long you was at community college for?
Only 2 years. I did a 2-year program, and basically, when it was over, I got a free acceptance in the Temple. I did all right. I did what I had to do, and they let me in Temple, and I graduated from Temple.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess the main point in my journey of getting here is the main point I'm trying to let you guys understand is that making smart decisions is key. Like you got people out here, I got friends and stuff that I grew up with that's like doing life right now, just making not smart decisions. Like who wanna like I'm like I don't know what your sexuality is, but I'm straight and
Ain't no.
I want to be around women, you know what I'm saying? I want to be around a bunch of dudes in jail. They gotta live that life for the rest of their life. So the main thing is you gotta make smart decisions in everything you do. When it comes down to your finances, if you got $100 in your bank account and you see a $100 pair of drawers, what you gonna do? You gonna buy the drawers, or you gonna really put that money to the side because you know you ain't really got it? You got everything you do. You gotta make the smartest decision possible, and that's basically something that I did to get to this point. What I could have done differently, because my story is not perfect. I had a lot of bumps in the road. I did a lot of things I wasn't supposed to do, but eventually everything worked out. What I could have done differently when I was going through college, I decided to work instead of work in the business. So I did security when I was in college, and I should have been out getting an internship, like working in the business store, but I didn't do that. That's something I could have did, and I will recommend if you think about going to college to the next level, your first year in there, get an internship. What's up?
What was the best job you ever had?
The one I got now?
What you got now?
Yeah. To join the security joint, they pay pretty good, but that's not, you don't want to do security for the rest of your life.
So like it be active over there, or is it
What you mean, the job I work at?
yeah, like it be like.
It's pretty sweet, man. Like, you see how I'm dressed, like, a lot of people gotta wear suits, come in however you want. No, I work for the security memorial. I work for the airport. You know, when people go through there, I get checked on. I did that for a little bit. All right, another thing that I could have done differently is, like I just told you where I worked at, I could have took a risk. A lot of, the reason why college was so hard for me is because I was stubborn. I didn't want to stop getting the money that I was getting. I was getting good money for 19, 20, 21-year-old. I didn't want to not get that money anymore, and that affected my grades tremendously. And where I made the mistake at was I should have took a risk. I should have just quit my job earlier and focused on my studies, and I would have been out faster, and I would have probably got paid a lot more than what I'm making now. I'm all right. I ain't broke, but I could have been a lot further than where I'm at now, and that's something that I would try to get across to you guys. What's up?
I got a lot of questions, but,
Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead.
when you was young, what was your goal? Like,
Honestly, when I was young, I didn't know. Like I grew up in West Philly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from it looked like everybody from the same place I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Huh? You already know. You want to be a rapper, basketball player, everything, but it's like, you know,
everybody want to be everybody. You feel me?
because that's all we got to look up to for real, for real. When you look around, you know what I'm saying, who is your role model? Most people role models is on TV, and that's basically what all, like, people from our situations, that's all we have to look forward to, look at. So, of course I wanted to be a basketball player and be a rapper, but you got to be realistic. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I'm not 6'10", so I can't be a basketball player, and I don't really got the patience to be in the music industry, so I had to pick another route. All right, this is the major thing right here. I know everybody in here, when you go to college, your first semester, first year, first 2 years, all y'all gonna want to do is turn up. That's all I did. I can't sit here and fraud, whatever. That's what I did. I turned up, and that really, really, really set me back a little bit. I should have been focused more on my studies, but luckily I made it through. But if I had to give you guys any type of advice, limit the turning up, man. Turn up on Fridays and Saturdays, man. I was going hard Monday through Sunday.
Yes, you were.
Go, man. She can vouch for that, right?
Yeah.
All right. This is the most important part of what I'm going to tell you. The only way I made it out of my situation I was in was this right here. I understood the value of going around and networking and meeting different people and finding out different information that I couldn't get anywhere else. I had to find it. And you guys sitting here, I don't know what you want to do for a living, but it's always somebody around, somebody out there that will take the time out of their schedule and come and give you the good advice you need to make it to whatever point you're trying to make it to. So networking is like very, very key. Because I'm gonna tell you something, the job I got now, I didn't get through applying and stuff like that. I knew somebody on the inside, and they looked out for me, and they helped me out, and they got me in. So networking is the biggest thing I can tell you. And like to piggyback off of networking, Miss Clark invited me. She said, I need a speaker. Somebody canceled on me, so I jumped at the first opportunity I had to come to speak to you guys because I understand the value of having a good mentor. That's very, very important. You got people like my man right here, I forgot your name. Mr. James. You got people like Miss Clark that are smart people. They could be doing anything in the world, but they're here to help you guys out. And I think you guys should cherish that because they can give you information that these other kids out here is not getting. These people really care, and I can vouch for her because I know it. And the end result, corny pictures, but the end result, I graduated from Temple, you know what I'm saying, last year or whatever, September, and that's me on my job. I'm basically trying to fix this iPad and get it to work.
So how long did it take you to like develop or like how long did it take you to get into that network? How long did it take you to get it?
With the networking with